Battle Rap Ranking, man. Battle Rap Ranking was going on. So, Band Legacy 3, Swamp, Bad News. Oh, you know I had to get my boy Swamp back up with us, man. He said he was going to rock with us. What's going on, Swamp, man? What's going on with you, gangster?
Cool, big bro. How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm hearing good things, man. I'm hearing good things. I know you was confident. I really couldn't tell if it was confidence, cockiness, or a little bit of both, but I was wishing it was just confidence. So I'm hearing it was more of the confidence in what you had. So what's going on, man?
Yeah,
Talk to
yeah.
me.
That was just a little confidence thing, man. I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm trying to do it. And like that mission at hand go always get accomplished, man. I don't play around.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. So Band Legacy 3, man. Kind of give me the overall feel of that Saturday. I know we were just talking, and you said you just kind of had the overall. You just was in Saturday, couldn't you didn't catch Friday. You had to go do your thing, host a event in Greenville. You said.
Yeah. I had some shit Friday going on, and then I pulled up Saturday, and I had to host the event that Sunday, so I jumped back on the road when I got there.
Okay. So Saturday, kind of give me the overall about what happened Saturday and the battles that you did check out before we get into yours, man.
Oh shit, Saturday was a good feel, man. It was besides it being hot as fuck,
I
other
heard,
than
man.
that,
I heard it was
it took a
crazy.
while. Yeah, it took a while for people to get in the venue a little bit, but besides that, it's the normal vibes of niggas being intense or plus like band be more laid back because of the fact you ain't supposed to tell who your opponent is and you ain't supposed to know who you was people ain't supposed to know who you battling, so like it's really just the looking around trying to match up shit in your own head and stuff like that. But as far as like the battles was fire, man. The PGs was good. Um, Shout out to KC, Kid Chaos from South Carolina. He did his thing. Him and Jay Kruger, they had a crazy ass PG battle. Real intense back and forth battle. Both those boys put on, man. And glad South Carolina was a part of that right there. And y'all will be hearing a lot from Kid Chaos. So
Kid
also
Chaos. Okay.
it was a few good battles. The PGs was good. Um, the main stage, I think I seen Bonus and Swag Tanner. Bonus was on his shit, man. Surprised
Bonus
me.
kind of
Bonus was on his
fire.
shit.
He kind of fire.
Yeah, yeah. Bonus was on his shit, man. And then I just think me personally, Swag Tanner, he relied too much on, I guess, his. I don't know. I think he
CNC.
relied more so on people knowing him and the crowd usually rocking with him and stuff like that. But like I think this time, this go around, it was really people that wanted to see battle rap. Because a lot of times when an event come up, people will pop out just to check the vibes of it or see what's going on with it. But like now that we on Band Legacy 3, this is where you get people that's actually interested in Band Legacy. And now you got real fans there that's pulling up and less of the people that's just coming to see people type thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Makes
um,
sense.
I think bonus was on his shit as far as that, and who went after bonus? I went after bonus. I think. But after my battle. Oh man, listen, Danny Myers washed over it. I'm talking about. I don't
That's
like.
what
I
he
ain't even.
oughta
I
take.
ain't even. I ain't even taking into consideration of the fact that O-Red wasn't prepared or he was stumbling, choking, or whatever. I still I still put the fact in that he got his ass whipped. He was mad. He was mad the whole round. He didn't want Danny to touch him or this, that, and third. And like you could tell when a motherfucker getting their ass kicked and like they just mad. And Danny Myers was on go, man. He wouldn't let off his gas, man. Like me personally, like a lot of people don't like Danny Myers. They don't, and like they come in there with that, oh shit, here go Danny again type shit. But if you sit and they listen to Danny Myers, you can't help but rock with that man. And then like when the average mind think of veterans and OGs in battle, I look to a nigga like Danny Myers, man, because like The nigga is so active. He's everywhere with it. He don't take no breaks with it. The nigga battled franchise and last time and then jumped right on the stage with Disaster. Like, what more do y'all want from this man besides like shit that he doing? He know about Carolina battle rap more than a lot of motherfuckers from Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I just know I got the utmost respect for a nigga like Danny Myers. He watched
Salute to Danny Myers. I was just talking to your honor, man. He was saying the same exact thing. He was like, Danny Myers went crazy. I was telling him, like, yo, I was a fan of Danny Myers, man, when he went a whole year, week by week, just bars every single week for a whole year. I'm like, this man can punch in every different way. Like, any way you want to see a punch, he could do it. Every way. And he make up some of his own. I'm like, yo, this dude crazy.
Word, man. That boy, that's a OG, a vet to me, man.
Salute to Danny Myers, man. But you saying old Red, so even if old Red was on one, you still think maybe?
Yeah, man. I think he would still got his ass kicked, man. That shit, Danny Myers was spitting, man. And Danny Myers is always on point with it. And then like you can't say Danny Myers battle all the time, so his bars be all over the place. No, that nigga make tailor-made shit for each opponent, and like, what more do you want from him? That motherfucker a goat to me.
Danny Myers, salute to him. Who else? Who else? Who else was that night? Who else you seen?
Who else battled that night? Who else was that night? Damn, it was one more battle.
Was it a band battle? It wasn't a Cortez and JC, was it?
Nah. It was but it was a band battle. I want to say who the hell was it?
Well, Serious Jones and who Serious Jones go? Who Serious Jones go against?
I think Mike P got him out of there.
Oh yeah, Serious Jones and Mike P. Was that on Saturday?
Nah, that was another day, man. I can't even call it. I don't know.
Your honor in the building. What's going on, Your Honor?
I can't complain. What up, boys?
Not much. Cooling, man. Battle rap is
What's
life.
good, bro?
Cool.
But
Other than that, it was one more battle. I don't know who battled last on Saturday, but
man, let's jump right into yours then. Right into your battle, man. Like I said, I want to know what round or like the feeling of him. Like, what did you think about him? This is the best you've seen him. But did you expect more from him, or he just what you thought? And then I want to hear about what you think about you, how you did, or what did you do different. But kind of give me a.
I mean, as far as me and Bad News, like, I wasn't really motivated by the battle itself. It wasn't until like we got to the event and you did all the barking on the 15 minutes of fame, and like that's what really ignited me. And then I know what Bad News is. Bad News is bad news. It's just a yelling and screaming factor and a bunch of moving and jumping around, but not saying much. And like, if I had to give him a round, I wouldn't give him shit. And that's just being real. I know a lot of people, I say the first round, I guess, the factor of Swamp versus Bad News and both of them getting through their first round, I don't know.
Was the crowd rocking with him in the first? Was the crowd rocking with him? The crowd won't rocking with him in the first, neither?
I mean, they was, but like, I went first. And like, I think out the gate, I was really like trying to set the tone. Because out the gate, it was the fact of, all right, don't talk to me about being no shooter when you out here getting shot. And don't talk to me about no damn gangster shit, because we both from the streets. Now let's rap. And like, when it was time to rap, like, it wasn't, the levels was different. And I ain't gonna say, me personally, I don't know what the hell he was talking about in certain cases. And a lot of things he tried to jump the gun and say I was gonna say, I took care of that in the first. So like, a lot of his shit fell off to me. But the intensity was high. Him barking was high, and us not giving a fuck about each other was there. So like, the fact that made the battle hype is what it was, because it was a constant shit talk. Like we talk shit to the time we were mic'd up to the time the coin
Oh,
flipping all that.
okay,
Like
okay,
everything.
okay, okay. So it's very aggressive and intense. Was y'all like all up on each other, or y'all gave each other space, or y'all just let each other rock?
We let each other do our thing, like, and then like it was close encounter here and there, but I mean it wasn't no hands on shit or whatever. And I know Bad News known for bumping and pushing and shoving, but the respect was there, cause like I'm not that type of battle rapper that get into those things like. So like the respect was there, but up in a nigga face and all that shit, but like I don't be really hearing these niggas, man, and like people be think I'm joking, but I don't, and like when you see the battle, if you see me looking straight forward and not listening to him, I didn't look upstairs and pick one person just to stare at while this nigga rapping. So like I don't really be hearing these niggas.
That's on purpose, or like you trying to keep like you going over your round in your mind. That's
Nah,
what you doing.
that just be me just tuning shit out. Because like a nigga that's barking in your face, pussy, you bitch ass,
Right,
this, that,
right,
third.
right,
So
right.
I just stare off, man. I really don't be hearing them.
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense, man.
I don't be paying attention to that shit. And plus, like, I don't react. I ain't giving you no love on stage and none of that. And like, I really just wanted to tune him out and show that barking don't move me. You gotta rap with me, and like, none of those things that work on other opponents is gonna work on me.
Did y'all talk after the battle? Did y'all get to chop it up after the battle?
Yeah. We chopped it up. And,
So what is he saying? What was y'all saying to each other?
I mean, there was the fact of I kicked your ass, and he feel like he won the battle or whatever. But after that was said, it was all right, we both from the Carolinas. Salute your career, salute your career. Went on our separate ways.
Okay. That's love. That's love. I asked you that because the 15 minutes of fame, you was like, you gonna give me respect after we, you know what I'm saying, after we battle.
Yeah.
So I was wondering,
Yeah.
did he give you that respect after the battle?
I got that though. I got that, and I think like as of lately, this might have been the quietest Tay Rock ever been during the battle.
A quiet Tay Rock. Dang. No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, so the fans, what was they saying in the building on the way out? I heard it was they saying 3-0? Was they chanting 3-0?
Yeah, a lot of people were saying 3-0, but everybody was saying I won clearly. And like I just like really want to let the fans know like I greatly appreciate them, because the minute they said swamp to the stage and shit, them motherfuckers got riled up. And like once I got on stage and I was getting mic'd up and shit, they was in tune. They was I had the niggas in the crowd telling me, "Hey yo, I got money on you," all this and that. And like they really was in tune with me and ready to see what I came back with, and like I didn't let them down.
Wow. Congratulations, man. It's sounding good, man. And I like the app, so it's probably a great chance that these battles going to drop. Everybody's battle probably because we got the app,
Yeah,
man. So that's a great look.
yeah, they got to drop that. I
You
just
get
down. I mean, even with this battle, I learned a lot of shit, because like there was a lot of points in this battle where I was like, you know what, fuck that, turn up and wild out on this nigga, and then like I stopped myself, because like if you got two niggas that's wilding out and like just all over the place, the battle would get mixed up as being just a hype ass good battle. Nah, like I wanted to show the difference. That's why I stayed calm. I was aggressive with my shit, but I stayed calm and like showed the difference. Like you can do all that monkey ass shit, but it don't mean nothing, bro. Like it's a difference.
Was that part of your rounds too? Like, was that done purposely, or you just kind of like filling it out during the battle?
Like it was a little of both, man. I told myself keep my composure and don't get too excited and play his game, but at the same time let that motherfucker know like I'm serious. I'm here. I'm in your shit. We finna get. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to let him know I was here, but I ain't gonna step out of my realm.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Any whispers in the ear? You got anything up next? Did they talk to you?
I think we go end up fucking with what we got coming up. I think it's either Survivor Series or Born Legacy, one of them.
Okay. Okay, so it was some talks.
Yeah.
I like to hear that. Keep
We ain't
moving.
heard no opponents yet, but we're gonna be on one of them.
All right. All right. All right. All right. That's what's up. Your Honor, what's going on, man? Any questions? Effect? Any questions? Before I keep asking mine.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm just listening to the show, man. Hey, Swan, why you ain't? What was you at Sunday, man?
Man, I had to get that down. The nigga that was with me, Bless, he had a battle in South Carolina, and they said they was gonna cancel the event, but they didn't. So like they called me to host it, and that was a bag for me. So I went and got that bag, man.
Oh, okay. No problem. No problem. I ain't got shit. I'm just listening to the shit.
Hell yeah. Damn, that shit, man. I'm just glad my whole damn class handling their business, man. And then like I'm so glad it's not just directed on one or two people. Like you really got a whole class that you gotta look out for. And like what can you say about my class? Because like there ain't no type of battle rap that you want that you can't get out of my class. Because like if you want that witty writing pen stuff, you got Ace, you got Kid Chaos, and then if you want the jokes and the entertainment, you got your honor, and then if you want the gangster shit. Like you got so many avenues that you could take when it comes to my class, and it don't just go for the class, going against the class. Like we going against heavy hitters now and going to war with these guys. So like these motherfuckers in trouble, bro. Like they in trouble.
That's a fact. I don't want to bring up something we spoke about, but at the end of the day, I remember you was telling me you was disappointed in Bad News. You know what I mean? You was a little frustrated that shit was basically ash, and I remember I said the same thing. I was like, the nigga had everything, but he don't have a pen. And it was a weak battle on his behalf because he wasn't fighting back. He couldn't do nothing. The nigga was on the ropes the whole time, swinging his ass off, just missing. And you know what I mean? You really showed the difference. Like you said that shit, and you showed that shit. So big ups to you, bro. I was right there. The shit was fire, man. You gotta stop all them honors, man. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone from here on out, bro. Leave me alone from here on out, bro. Leave me alone.
I said I'm gonna get that motherfucker back from last time, and then I told myself it's gonna be crazy if your honor like out in the crowd how I was when he did his thing for me or whatever. And sure enough, I looked out there and seen you. I said this motherfucker in the same spot I was.
How was that stage though, bro? How it feel being up on? How it feel up there? Like how was it?
That shit was crazy. I like it because like I can look over everything I want, but I can use the likes to cancel out whatever I want. And like it's just on me, on what I want to take in and what I don't. And like it's just an advantage being up there and elevated. But as far as like it's hot as a motherfucker up there, and then that pressure right there on your head. But like that's what battle rap is. Battle rap is a sport where when the pressure on, you gonna either fold and look dumb as hell, or you gonna elevate and look like you're meant to be there.
Right.
And so like that's why I like it, man. And then I like even when I was standing on stage and I kept looking at Honor, and we kept giving each other that head, and I was like, all right, let's get it, nigga, and like shit like that. That's what sink you in and get you ready.
That's definitely true, bro. This is a fact. This shit, bro. My bad, Chief.
Now you're good. I got a question for you, Swan, man. Who's someone that's like absolutely on your hit list? Like with all that being said, you know what I mean? You've been doing your thing lately. Who's someone that has to die? Like before everything's said and done, who has to die?
Either T-Top, and then right now like John pissing me off lately. Like he got so much to say and like
to you, John talking to you.
Yeah.
So because of the Bad News thing. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, so like I feed into it a little bit, but like I know a nigga like John ain't gonna come outside until he feel like I'm at a vulnerable point or some shit like that. Cause that's how John get off. He let niggas rise up, and then when you get to that point where like, all right, I may need to take a break or I may need to revamp my shit or whatever, then he'll pull you out and call you out and step outside, and then it look like you ain't ready or some shit like that or whatever. Or catch a motherfucker that ain't really in tune with everything or don't give a fuck about it. Like that's when he try motherfuckers. But all the retweeting and you still ain't ready and I got to wait on the footage before I pay people their bets and all that crap. Nigga, give people their money. That boy lost. I don't know what the fuck that thing going on.
I'm seeing a whole lot of teams and all that forming. I know you see that Midwest movement. You too, y'all see that Midwest, the new Midwest movement forming. You see that? Do y'all got a five in
I heard
South
about it.
Carolina that can give them some smoke?
Man, I don't even understand the Midwest movement. Period. Like, I mean, like, I ain't dissing this shit or whatever, but like, what is it? Like, who's y'all? Who the Midwest movement? Who are they? Like, I don't know.
You
No nigga that's part of it.
do you know True Foe?
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that first.
I said, do you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
So he's True Foe in it. He got Fonz in it, and Fonz been doing his thing. I think if you got a couple
Okay,
of people,
yeah. I know fine. I respect fine.
yeah, Fonz is in it. I think it's
True 4 is another bad news.
True Foe is another bad news. So you saying he don't got a pen? Oh no, your arm.
He's another. I think he more theatric. He just a bunch of yelling and I'm gonna lift my shirt up and show you where I got shot at, and I'm gonna say a bunch of street shit that on a calico level where if it's real it don't got a rhyme, or if it's real it, you know what I'm saying, just accept it type shit. Like nah.
So it's all about the bars. You like, nah, it don't really matter with all that other stuff. You gotta rap. You gotta rap. You gotta bars.
This how I had put this shit, bro. Like I told motherfucker, like I respect everybody. But at the same time, if you're not my cup of tea, like I'm gonna tell you that too, because like it ain't no need to front with grown ass men. And like even with a bad news, I told him, I said this is gonna be like T.I. versus Gucci Mane. You would never deny Gucci Mane's street credibility. You know Gucci Mane with this shit. You know he did everything he rap about, but he's like one of the worst when it comes to rapping. So when it comes to that drug talk shit, I don't want to hear that from Gucci Mane. I'd rather listen to T.I. Yo Gotti or somebody else that can give it to me in a better form.
Swamp is the truth right now.
No, that's real, bro. Like, not just like, you know what I'm saying? Even with bad news, he was like, man, I ain't a fan of your shit. Nigga, I'm not a fan of your shit either. I respect it, but I ain't a fan of your shit either. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Swamp, what's a round or like a battle that you're the happiest with personally? That you're like, yo,
As far as
period, like, yeah, your work.
Shit, I'ma always be in love with that second round versus Your Honor. And then like it's so many reasons, because like Your Honor like came out that first round and took the crowd and like sucked the energy out of the room, and like had the support. Not saying he was in his area, but you know DMV area had the support, and he really sucked the energy out of the room in that first round. And for me to battle back and you know get the crowd back or get someone back or even like you know make it a battle, that was exciting feeling, because like me and Your Honor, that battle in the building, if you was in that building, man, like you was in tune. You ain't want to go outside. You ain't want to battle right there. Like you know what I'm saying? So that second round versus Your Honor, that was one of my best.
That's a fact. You see, you gotta go check that
Make sure
round
y'all
out.
go check that out.
Y'all gotta go check that out if y'all haven't, man. That was definitely a fight round. Definitely a fight round.
Yeah.
So no opponents yet, man. Dang. So
Now
we just.
I'm gonna get Cuban out of here in Myrtle Beach with one round or whatever.
Oh, okay. Small league. You got some small league action. Okay.
On 3BL, August 24th.
August 24th, 3BL. Cuban. Nah, man. We needed that to be a 3-round, man. What y'all doing that for?
I don't know, man. It was just they set it up down here, and I think Cuban in cahoots with 3BL Body Bag League or whatever. And, you know, they set it up, wanted one round. I said, shit.
How long? How long is the round? How long is the round?
Shit, I told him you can do unlimited.
Unlimited. Yeah, go unlimited. At least go unlimited.
Yeah. And I mean, like, even with URL, they was telling me, you know, that may be a potential battle, but if y'all gonna do it, just, you know, go ahead and do it. But it's kind of hard to move right now, because I ain't gonna call it witness protection, but me personally, dog, like I don't mind like trusting the process and believing in the system, and it ain't until that system goes wrong or I have reason, doubt in it or whatever that I go my own route. But as far as P and what he do for URL and how he line up shit, I believe in that. So I'm gonna go with how they say it. I know motherfuckers will be like, oh, you letting people do this. No, it ain't that, bro. Like, if you go on a job, you gonna listen to the niggas that got the hard hats on that's fucking damn running shit. As long as the system working for you.
Right. You think all your rounds this against Bad News was like any standout rounds for you? That you was like that everybody was like, yo, this round from you was just crazy. Like what round was
If
that?
anything, I did a lot of talking in my third round. Like my third round approach was, I know you from the streets and shit like that, but me too. And let me show you how I am from the streets, and let me put it in a way that I ain't just giving you some shit I seen on TV or from the porch, and let you know I'm really hands-on with it.
Okay. Was there something different that was different for you? I said, was there something different for you? Like, was that the first time you kind of tried an angle with somebody?
I mean, for a length of a round, yeah. Because a lot of times with me, man, I'll jab at you on a subject and I'm off to the next thing. But I really locked in on that street shit for that third round and like let a motherfucker know. And then like with the things I was saying, like I know like if you was in the streets or anywhere near it, or if you out here for real, like you know.
Right. Okay. What would you say in effect? Go ahead, Effect.
No, I was gonna ask Swamp for like the fans that aren't too familiar with you. Where exactly are you from? Like, what streets are you repping? Let these people know.
Shit, I'm from Marion, South Carolina, bro. That shit between Columbia and Myrtle Beach, but it's the country, the boondocks, mud, low country water, swamp, flood zone, all that.
Yeah, so I got a question, Swamp. Like, a lot of battle rappers get in this industry, and their goal is just to chop heads off. We got people talk Mount Rushmores. So my question is, what's your ultimate goal with this battle rap game? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? What's the end game?
The end game in this battle rap shit is just to be one of the greatest to ever do it. Because like I feel like battle rap, with it being an opinionated sport, and like you can't be mad at a person for liking a person or liking this style or whatever. I still want to be like, at the end of the day, like, hey, Swamp was one of the best to do that shit. If I get that, I'm cool with it. If my kids can go back and look and be like, hey, yo, this my daddy right here getting 1 million views or battling these niggas, this, that, and the third, and I'm cool with that right there. I don't look the battle rap to pay my bills and all of that shit, because like I never put all my eggs in one basket. So if battle rap go wrong, I'm fucked out here. Like, nah, I ain't set up like that. So like, it ain't for the money and all that other shit. It's more so for myself, a personal goal and accomplishments, and something that my kids can look forward to.
What's gonna make you feel that way? What's gonna make you feel like the 90s? Like, I know obviously you can't picture it now, but like, what's gonna make you feel that way, fulfilled in that sense?
I think like the path that I'm on now, because like motherfuckers see me as when people talk to me, they talk to me as far as being like one of the realest to do it, or I handle my business and stay to myself. I ain't looking to join these groups. At the events, if you know me, at the events, you'll never see me on stage, ever. And like, the thing of it ain't to be in the spot of the spotlight, but still be your presence felt. That's something my granddaddy always told me. Like, if you really who you say you is, and you handle your business accordingly, whether you under the light or not, your presence will always be felt. And like, it be times niggas be on stage, heavy hitters, top tier niggas, and fans turn around looking at me and talking to me and shit like that. So like, just knowing that, being one of the realest, that's why I take pride in. I don't care who hit me up on Twitter, IG, whatever. You hit me up, I'm gonna respond back to you. I'm in tune. I want motherfuckers to know I'm tangible. You can pull up on me. You can talk to me. You can hit me up and tell me, hey, bro, like, I want to see you do something like this in a battle. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I really take this battle rap shit as, like, the best way to put it is like raising a child, man. It's like battle rap is like raising a child. That's why a lot of people fuck up in battle rap because they feel like, all right, what I've been doing is been getting the job done. I don't need to change it. This is me right here. But like when you got a child and like I got a baby, like when my child was a baby, I gave him fruit snacks and a juice, and that worked. That got a reaction from him. And I feel like, okay, boom, I can get a reaction if I get him a juice and a little fruit snack or whatever. But when the child gets 16 years old, that motherfucker want to borrow a car or go on a date or some shit like that. If I'm still trying to give him a juice and some damn snacks, I'm not gonna get no reaction out of that. So you really got to know how to elevate and change and adapt and get your shit together. So like, I look at it different than these motherfuckers that feel like, oh, this what got me here, I'm good. Then you get out of tune with the fans. And like now your shit just the same old repetitive, watered down shit, and like it's not exciting no more. You're not giving the fans what they want. They already
gotta stay hungry.
Yeah, they already have to go through that with URL. You know, I want to see this battle or drop this battle. They already catch hell from that factor. Why you got to give them hell as a battle rapper type shit? Nah, holla at me. I made the proper adjustment.
So going back to Bad News, you say you weren't the most motivated for that battle. Like,
nah,
what's something
like,
what's gonna make you motivated? What keeps you motivated for this shit?
As far as like motivation, it gotta be in the battle of like as far as to take the shit serious, because like a lot of niggas think once I'm on the flyer, alright, they know I pull up and rap. Like, no, nigga, like I bring you the whole package. I'ma bring you money through the door. I'ma make whoever I'm battling life a living hell. I'ma troll the fuck out of them. I'ma sell the fight. Like, if you sell the fight with me and give these fans something for it, you know, to look forward to and shit like that. Because like even this weekend, there was a lot of big ass battles on that card, but like the way we sold that shit, motherfuckers really wanted to see that shit, and like it could be done with any battle. So like it don't matter the name, it matter how serious you take it and what you willing to do to sell this fight.
Well, I'm excited for that battle to drop as soon as it comes out. Best believe I'm tuned in.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be one right there though. I mean, I beat his ass.
3-0?
Yeah, I say 3-0. If people give him a round, I ain't gonna argue with you because the opinion is.
What was your craziest round in your?
I'm gonna say my second or my third. And like with it, as far as like my second was more so just like trying out bars and just like punching a lot, and like it worked out pretty good. And then especially the end around with the, you know, last time it was your honor, this time the honor is mine. They went crazy for that shit, man. And like just to know like the bars and the punching shit succeeded, and to know like I got that gangster talking shit coming up in the third, and that shit hit as well, man.
As far as writing goes, do you always release like all your material? Has there ever been a moment where you're like
nah, man,
you don't hold on to anything, just everything you write once the battle drops, it's out? Like,
man, shit with me, dog, like my writing process is if I come up with a punch or something, the first thing I do is just write that punch down. So I have a phone full of bulletin points with just punches. But if you look at those bulletin points, that's 4 lines per bulletin point. So if I got a page full of this one bulletin point, 4 lines, I ain't gonna never use all that shit, man. And if you know my style of battle rap, I take my time, bro. My deliverance is slow rolled, and I drag my punches out. I go round the corner just to damn pull up at your house 2 doors over on purpose, because I want you to be like, where the fuck this nigga going with this shit? And then when I pull up at the crib, like, oh shit, that nigga done brought it home. I like that fact.
Yeah, I told you that.
Yep, facts.
I definitely said that shit. I said, bro, I be sitting in the crowd like, where the fuck is this shit going? And then he get there and it's like, oh shit, that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
I I told you that right after the battle.
Yeah. I was glad.
But look though, when you like, so I don't know, you know what I'm saying, just on some personal shit between, like, you know, just personal between me and you. I don't know who you was in high school or shit like that. I was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you think about like the when you think about like the star power that we on right now, right? Like the level we on, the stardom and shit, everybody knows it's all, you know, it's all love, the hoes on the dick. Like how you know what I'm saying? Just overall, I don't really know how to phrase this question, so I'm basically saying like, is the shit paying off for you, like the way you thought, like being a star, or like? And the reason I started off with the high school shit is because, like, for me, you know, it's different stardom, but I was really that nigga, you know what I'm saying, my whole life, so it was a little different. But like, even still, with that being said, it's kind of crazy with this, you know what I'm saying, with the fans and all this shit. Like, it's really like, how you feel about being a star? Like, how's the star life? Was it what you thought it would be when you get here? And you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like the answer to that shit is like you 100% right, because like when you really being like that nigga in your city and school and all of that shit, you kind of take it in a little bit better and receive it different, because you can tell in battle rap the niggas that were nobodies in school or nobodies in their city, and like, because once they get that taste of stardom, they go crazy. You can see how it is at the events. They got to be seen, they got to be doing this, they got to be if they're in a gang throwing up signs and got their flag all wrapped around their head and all this crazy, like they got to do all this extra shit because they excited. And then like with it, as far as like with me, I never had no problem getting no coon noon. So the bitches, the groupies and all that shit, it's still up to me. Like if I want to fuck with you, I'll fuck with you, but I'm not too excited about it because it ain't shit to get no coon noon. And like when it comes to the stars or pulling up on the scene and being one of them niggas, I always had that factor. So I'm really business minded. So like none of that shit moves me as far as battle rap. And that's why I think like niggas like us do what we do when we get on the stage, because it's like us clocking in the work. It's a regular day for us. I'm used to being that nigga when I pull up, because like I can really go to any store in my city, or I can pull up in any projects in my city. You can pull up any street in my city and ask about Swamp, and they gonna tell you. Then they gonna ask you why you asking, first of all, and to see if it's you know what I'm talking about. But like other than that, like I'm really that nigga in my city, so this shit don't move me, dog. That's why it helped me stay business minded and locked in and not get caught up in it. Because your Honor can tell you, it's easy to get caught up in it. Because once you get off that stage, it ain't no piece of coon noon you can't get. It ain't no nigga that ain't gonna stand beside you and give you the utmost respect. You gonna be standing amongst the greats when you get off that stage. So like everything is right there at your feet. But whether it's how you dwell in it, like, you know, all right, you got the females, where you going, where your room at? Hey, look, inbox me later, I'll see what I can do type shit. The average nigga gonna be like, hey, shit, my room 248 at Super 8, pull up, motherfucker, matter of fact, you can ride with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Hell no, man.
Yeah, nah, definitely, bro. I was just wondering too, cause that shit, you know what I'm saying? It was never been no problem getting no pussy, you know what I'm saying? But I will admit, it's crazy because you know what I'm saying, like they bitches really was geeking, you know what I'm saying, them hoes was tweaking, like, you know what I'm saying, you was there, you know what I'm saying, it was, you know, and I ain't never, you know, I've always been a handsome nigga, but come on, they ain't never goosed me out like, you know what I'm saying, like that. So it was still a little crazy to see the shit paying off, like, and I just want to know, did you see that? Kind of like, did you know it would be like that? You knew it was gonna be a bunch of niggas, you knew it was gonna be a bunch of hoes, and you just focus, or you know, try not to let it get to you. So, but you seem like you definitely got your shit straight. You know what you here for. That shit ain't gonna get to you. It ain't none. But what about the love from the niggas? You know, do you feel the fans, like, how you handling the fans? Do you feel like it's fake love? Do you feel like, you know, they a little too personal sometimes? How you feeling about like the fans when they talking to you, trying to interact with you?
I mean, like with the fans, like I look at them and I keep them in a neutral zone. I treat them like a person that just don't know no better. They're excited and like, you know, they just, you know, taking in the fact of being around you type shit. So I look at it as like how I was when, you know, I used to see a Tay-Rock or somebody like that or whatever. But like, you know, I keep that breather to where like they know, all right, we we ain't about to be too personal type shit, but you know, we can kick it and chop it up type shit. And you know, as far as like the battle rappers, I ain't gonna even flex, dog. I feel like you can see when it comes to the top tiers and the greats, they gon' tell you some shit, but you can see that shit in their face. Like, alright, there's some competition at the end of the day, so you did a good job, bro, but let me keep my eye on you type shit.
Oh,
yo, who are some cats you looked up to?
I mean, like, I ain't
like a Tay Rock. No, I'm saying like growing up.
Oh yeah, battle rap.
Growing up.
I always watched Clean Paper, Tay Rock, and Hollow the Don.
What era was this? Like growing like high school?
Yeah, through high school, and then when I started getting into battle rap. Cause like me personally, I always thought battle rap was what I was doing, like pulling up in the projects and rapping against the best nigga from Rosewood while I'm ripping Bluff Road or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was battle rap until like I started seeing Smack out the trunk DVDs, and when Smack used to release one round at a time type shit.
Effect, you still there?
Yep.
That's a fact. So my song.
Yo. So, oh yeah, man. So, okay, so.
Effect.
Yeah, so I was asking that because, you know, a couple guys asked me for my number, and yeah, bro, I be in DC all the time, man. I'm gonna hit you, pull up on you, woo. And I didn't know how to play it. You know, I didn't want to be rude and be like, you know, nah, bro. I was telling Rankers this yesterday. I was like, nah, I don't want to be rude and be like, nah, bro, I'll never pull up on you, bro. I don't know you, but you know what I'm saying. I understand the mindset he was coming from as a fan, and then that was an awkward moment that I didn't know how to play. So I was wondering how you played it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since we both kind of got our stardom around the same time, we on equal playing field. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
For the most part, I just be like, yeah, you do get that though. Like, I done heard it all. Like, when you pull up in this spot, we're gonna roll out the red carpet, just send me your number and this, that, and the third, and I'll make sure you straighten out. I be up more so on like shit. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it type shit. But I don't know. I just play it as like, you know. And then I always tell them that I like to network through social media and stuff like that. So a lot of people think like, I don't know. People think like I be like gangster or mad or like something like that when I pull up type shit. But that's just me being locked in. So I don't want them to think I ain't approachable type shit. But you know, I'm still keep it gangster at the end of the day. Like.
Hey, yo, Swamp, what's the usual process to get locked in for these battles? How's this work for you? Just like, what's the usual process when you're locking in for these battles? Like, are you the type to just pull out the phone and just on the go write a couple bars, or you got to sit down? Like, what's the process for you when you're locking in for a battle?
Like, I try to have all my material up to like 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks before, and then you know, like once I sit down and construct my rounds, I record my shit in my phone, man. Just let that shit play like a song in my head, cause it's really 3 verses and shit. I feel like the hooks is damn shit when you damn the exchange of the round type shit when he going or whatever. So like it's just like learning 3 verses to me. Once I record it, it ain't shit to learn.
So you'll write it out, pull out the app, you know, whatever, record, and just record each verse, each round, and just play it back.
Let them play in my ears all day.
That's too much game. Don't let them all know that. That's too much game for these battle rappers.
That's on them. They ain't gonna determine my success. Cause a lot of these niggas need months to ride, or you got the other niggas that ride a day before or whatever. But like, I don't play them games, man. Before I get on stage, I've been ready to battle a week or 2 ahead. And like,
that's cool. I never heard of that. I never heard someone saying that. That's a good idea.
You've been doing the same process the whole time, like this whole while. You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. And then like, especially like when I was working and shit like that, I worked outside, so it ain't shit to have my headphones in and just, hell, you gonna play music all damn day anyway. Why not play your rounds and learn them shit? Because with a song, Before you know it, you saying half the song. Then you saying 3/4 of the song. Then before you know it, you know the whole song.
That's fine.
And then after that, before like once you know the whole song,
I'm
then you bring your
That's
motions into
fine.
it to where like you get to the part about the gun, and now you able to lift your gun up in the air and really shoot a nigga or pull your, you know what I'm saying? That motions come after you know the shit. You can't get your performance down pat. No, like working on your performance while learning your rounds. That's the alright, but once you learn your rounds and you saying it, you comfortable with it, cause this my shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, who's some of the top tiers that show you a lot of more love this go around, if any? Did anybody like pull you to the side? Because I know Your Honor kind of told me that Glue Easy, I think he said, kind of like gave him some game. Maybe Tay Rock gave him some game or something like that. Did any of the top tiers kind of?
Right. Yeah, they pulled me, definitely gave me advice on the logistics side. They ain't say nothing about the bot, like as far as up there, they was giving me all politic advice.
Right.
So yeah, did you get that?
Yeah. And then the most part that I receive the most is don't change yourself. Because like you different. And then like you stand out, and like you'll get that with me and Your Honor, like we different, man. Like it's just that difference. I'm not gonna rap nothing like you, but I'm gonna have just as many bars and a show and just like you. And like for the most part, as far as Rock and Geechee and like the franchise and Tay Rock, and like I like motherfuckers like Tay Rock, cause you gonna understand what he's saying by a head nod for the most part. And like, you know what I'm saying? So like it's a matter of like being able to damn recognize and really take in what motherfuckers saying. And like Shotgun should too, like, man, like don't change nothing. The only thing you can do is get better with your pen, and like that's the best thing a nigga can tell you, because there's so many things that you got to have when it come to battle rap. Like you can't just have what you got on that pen and pad, man. If you ain't got no charisma, no personality, if you don't know how to own the stage, if you can't adapt to, because battle rap, I don't care what battle you going into. You could be battling in your backyard. You still can't judge the energy or how it's gonna be perceived. So like this is nothing that you could prepare for. You have to prepare yourself for anything. You can't prepare for it.
So when they called you, so when they called your name and the crowd was definitely cheering and fucking with you, you didn't know then, oh yeah, I'm about to kill this nigga. Like you could sense right there, like, oh, they fucking with me already.
Man, I'm gonna be real. I was on them backstage, on the steps behind the stage and shit, like where you go upstairs at, and they called my name, and like I popped out, and all eyes was looking toward that damn doorway. I said, oh hell, bitch, sink or swim. And it wasn't until I got up there and I'm pacing back and forth, and this motherfucker still talking cash shit. I'm finna fuck you up. You got me fucked up. You all went around. He telling smack this and that. Then Tay Rock like, yeah, gang shit, nigga, gang shit, blah blah blah. And then you like, oh bitch, you really rapping with this nigga? Alright, okay, bitch, all y'all die. Fuck it. First round, T-Top, such and such, Red, such and such, Tay Rock, such and such. Now let's rap.
You looked like you was on stage. Somebody had a little bit of the footage. It looked like you was on stage by yourself. I'm like, you came up there by yourself?
Nah, I had like 3 or 4 people with me.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. But like, we take pride in that shit. We gonna step back and let that nigga do him, and then we not gonna gas nothing. We gonna leave that to the people.
Right. Okay.
My main focus was like shutting his gas off from the gate.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Did everything that you planned, like, do you have like an actual game plan after you get your material down pat? Do you actually come up with a game plan after that? Like, if this don't happen, I'm gonna do this, or if this, you know what I'm saying? Do you actually got a game plan, and did you actually execute that game plan, or did you kind of like freestyle everything? Once you got everything.
I executed it just how I wanted to, but at certain spots, I chose to be more open with the fans, or like talk to them a little bit more, or like my main focus was, cause like with Your Honor, I thought a lot of times I got caught up with just locking in on him or just turning towards other people and locking that way. I wanted this time to be like evenly balanced of talking to the fans and talking to this nigga. And like, you know, everything went good. The only thing I got pissed off about one bar, I ain't get no reaction because I was like, I said, what you gonna tell me? I ain't got no gun charges? Nigga, you right. But you know why? All my would have been gun charges always turn to invading the police and failure to stop for a blue light. And like, I ain't get the reaction I wanted, but I wanted motherfuckers to know, like, bitch, just because I ain't got no gun charge, that's because, like, I'm not stopping the car until the car is empty. And, like, I'm going to call whoever and say, report the car stolen.
Yeah,
and by the time the police get to it, it's going to be empty. I ain't getting called.
Right.
Yeah, nah, I remember that.
That was tough.
Cadence. So the rhyme, the last landing bar. Right.
Yeah.
Hold up, say it again, young. No, you went out. Did you hear him, Swamp? You still there?
Nah, yeah, I ain't here.
I didn't hear what he said. What'd you say, Your Honor? His phone.
Jersey.
Yeah, his phone.
Shit.
His phone acting up. Nah, say the line again. Say the line again, Swamp.
Oh, am I good?
Yeah, you good
Yeah,
now.
you're good now. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, nah, I was saying, yeah, I remember the game, but you see, I said your cadence, Swamp is unorthodox. So sometimes same thing Verb was going happening to Verb when he was starting out. Like his cadence was kind of off, so the landing bar didn't really land with the next line all the way, like as far as the cadence go. So I think you lost him with the unorthodox cadence. The you right didn't land with the blue light like we used to. Not that it was a bad thing or anything, shit was fire, but like we used to, you know what I'm saying? Because you got an unorthodox way of punching and like you don't know what it's about to land with till you hear, and then you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what happened with that bar.
Yeah, I can respect that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you definitely, you'll say some shit early, and then it'll be a lot, and then it land with the thing you said earlier, and it's like, sometimes it can miss a few people, so just beware of that. It'll do that. But on camera, niggas won't be able to, they gonna definitely be able to follow suit.
Yeah.
But how you feel about like when you see your battles on camera, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get finished with a battle and you feeling with this way, then you see it on camera and it's a whole different world. It's like a whole different battle, bro.
Yeah. You ain't lying, though. That's how that shit be. I just be like, man, like, I'm glad I seen that shit, but still, like, it don't be too much of a difference. Well, I try to not make it too much of a difference. But especially if people feel some type of way about how it went on my end and then I watch it and it's different, we're going to talk about that.
All right.
I said, boy, Yana got to be one of the coolest motherfuckers. That nigga had his collar flipped up like an old school pimp. I said, this motherfucker cutting up.
I seen him. And that led me right into the question of for both of y'all actually. It seemed like on footage, I might be wrong, tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't know how to ask this question, but I think I can. Okay, here we go. It seemed like, or how was it for y'all the second go around or the third go around if this y'all third time? Because it seemed like on camera, I know the first time on 15 Minutes of Fame, I saw your Honor, he seemed a little nervous. This time I seen him with the collar flipped up and he looked like a pimp. Like, was that a plan too? And it Swamp the same thing. I seen footage of him with the live out. He just walking around. And I actually seen him the band before and he was like kind of in the cut. And I ain't really seen him out that much like that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like somebody told y'all to be. I know Your Honor kind of said somebody told him to be more involved with the fans, or was it just more comfortable this time than last time? That's what made y'all that, or like, I don't know if I asked that question the right way. Kind of give me a like, how was it this time different than last time? The feeling of the whole thing.
I think with me personally, like with that shit just be a taking it in and adapting type shit. Cause you know, like the first time you pull up in somebody else's establishment, or if you pull up in a new establishment, period, you gonna be yourself and stand your ground, but you gonna be you gonna be on the outskirts checking shit out. All right, this move like this move
right.
like that or whatever. So the next time you pull up, you like, all right, I know how they move, so now I'm gonna chill on this side and move around a little bit more. And it's just all about adapting and making yourself comfortable in the environment. You ain't scared of nothing, but you gotta feel shit out before you branch out there. And then, like, of course, like, once you put in work, that light gonna come to you regardless. So while you in the corner, in the cut, checking things out, now the light turning on you. But while the light turning, you already getting comfortable to step on out into that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all preparing yourself and doing what you gotta do.
That's a fact, because he was actually talking to y'all different too. So that's a fact what you're saying. He did, like, when the camera went 15 minutes of fan himself was talking to y'all, like, y'all, he talking to y'all different too. And I noticed that, so you're right. So you're actually right. Your Honor, can you answer that? Is it a way you can answer that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, as far as the nervousness, it's more anxious to me than nervous, especially when it's a 3-day event and you go Sunday, but you there Saturday or Friday and Saturday, and you seeing these niggas rapping, and you anxious, you want to go next. Like, I was there Saturday, I saw Kid Chaos and the nigga Kruger, whatever, shouts out the brother, I don't know his name, but it was Kruger something Kruger.
Jay Kruger, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I want to go now after them right here, like, because it was so anxious. I want this crowd. It was the anxiousness that it be for real. It ain't really nervous. If you got your Browns down pat, you can't be nervous at this point. We here for a reason. I think we know that. So you ain't scared nothing gonna happen as far as they gonna boo you. You know, it's more anxious. But the hardest for me, I'm just like Swamp. Like, you know, like when it comes to, I don't be on stage. You don't see me on stage. You don't see me. I play the cut. I keep my eyes open watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? Learning. I don't care about being a star, you know what I'm saying? I try my best not to act like that, like, but they treat me like that, so the most thing I want to do is stay humble because they treat me like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm being humble now. They treat a nigga like that shit, you know what I'm saying? You got all these bitches, you know, Saturday had hoes, Sunday had hella hoes, but Saturday had the hoes too. Like, all these bitches, you know, want pictures and shit, signing titties and shit. No, I'm faking, I ain't signing no titties, but these bitches, I'm lying right there, but I want to though. But all these hoes and the niggas right behind them, yo, like, you really start feeling, you can get big-headed. You can really get an airhead fucking being in that shit. So I try to stay, you know what I'm saying, stay grounded, stay cool as much as I can, bro. Right. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, that definitely answered it. So it wasn't really so y'all wasn't really nervous the first time, because I figured it was just like butterflies the first couple of times around, like anything else, and then the second time, like, nah. Or y'all told yourself when y'all went to the crib, like, nah, man, I'm gonna be more myself, man. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. I'm about to.
Swamp. So, look, you can look at the me and Swamp battle. It was my first round. I was rapping when Swamp took a drink of his water. Go. I don't know this. I gotta find the minutes and so you can click right on it. Swamp took a drink of his water while I was rapping, and his water was shaking like shit. The nigga hands, I'm telling you, the nigga was shaking like he was. And I know he was nervous. I'm not even about to sit here and lie. Go look at my first round. Whenever he took a sip of that water, you could see, you know, water, it's easy to tell when water shaking. You could see that shit. I was like nervous. You know what I'm saying? He was going into my first round. I could tell because he ain't start, but then once he started, it was all downhill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. That's why I said that shit be just like a damn. I look at battle rap like fighting, man. I don't care who you is, what caliber boxer you is, or whatever. Those butterflies are gonna be there until that nigga punch you in the mouth or you punch him in the mouth. It don't matter which way it goes. Once somebody get hands put on them, then you like, okay, motherfucker, let's get it. And then it was when Giannis said, I'm from the district, you got drugs behind him, like, yes, the fuck he is. And you got all these niggas like, I'm like, all right, these motherfuckers here, this what this gonna be. I said, oh, damn, man. I said, man, but hell yeah, that be facts, man. That's how it is. Butterflies, yeah, scared, like, it ain't, I don't think none of these niggas be scared. You got some niggas that's scared. You could tell the ones that scared, like nervous and stuff like that, and butterflies, you gotta have that. Because it ain't got to be butterflies because of the other nigga or whatever. You don't want to fuck up with that camera lens in your face. Then when you're so worried about not fucking up, you worried about not fucking up because you think about not fucking up. Like that shit it's crazy. It's so many factors into it. Then like you done wrote some shit in your head like, yo, this shit right here fire. And that won't be the bar that people say that's the one. That won't be the bar. It's gonna be some other shit. But you can't let that shit hurt your pride and be like, damn, man, they ain't fucking with a nigga. Like, you can say that and then your whole energy gone and then you get to a punch that's a certified punch. Now you ain't delivered that one right. So you screwed even more. Like, battle rap is all about being down, locked in and focused, man.
Who went first? Who went first? You or Bad News?
Me?
Oh, I couldn't remember. Okay. Mm-hmm. So after he went, I'm pretty sure at that point you knew, it's a shoe-in. I'm a 3-0 this nigga. Because it was definitely a bad 30. Like, I'd be looking at the comments of our battle, and I'm like, y'all calling this a 30? Like, I show y'all niggas a 30. That was a fucking 30 for real. Like,
yeah, man.
Ain't no way I don't like that shit. Like, ain't no way our battle was a damn 30. Like, you barely could even, it barely could even be 2-1. For someone that had audacity to call that shit a 30, they tripping. I mean, even if, okay, let me ask you this. If a nigga win all 3 rounds, that's not a 30. If he win all 3, okay, it could either be a 30 or he edged out each one, but you don't call it a 30. Am I, like, as far as the term of it go, am I tripping? Like, do you call it a 30 if it was a hell of a fight all the rounds, but he just happened to edge each one? That's not a 30. When I think 30, I'm thinking, the nigga ain't scored no points because that 3-0, he ain't like, so, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. If you got a good ass battle and a nigga just damn edge you out every round, I don't think that's a 30. I think a 30 is like when like I clearly watch you. Like, I don't know.
Rankins, how you call that, Rankins?
I mean, a body bag is the clear. All 3 rounds is clear body bag. This 30 language is kind of new and 30 to me, so I might be old school with it. It's just gonna mean you won all 3 rounds. So I might be old school, but I guess a 30 means, so I mean, I'm listening to y'all and y'all came up with the term, so I figure that's just the same thing as we calling a body bag back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just don't say body bag, y'all say 30. So I guess that's the same difference, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that was a body bag 30 inside another body bag, another 30. That's what the fuck that with him and Swamp Bad News was a 30. And he put his 30 in another 60. So like, what Tech say? I gotta do something like that. Oh, hold on, don't release that part. I gotta do something with that. Never mind. he put a 30.
The nigga Tay Rock hit me up. He was like, "Hey, that was a good battle, bro. 2-1 either way." I said, "Bro, you got to be shitting me." You got to be tripping.
You gotta be.
You got to be shitting me, bro. Like, you gotta be shitting me. There's no way. That's why I say battle rap is opinionated and like you can't get caught up in that shit, bro. You can't get caught up.
You was dead ass Swamp.
Yeah, like that.
But that nigga Bad News. But the thing is, if you watch him, it could look like he really, like if you live watching him, it looked like he really talking shit. It looked like he killing. It could look like he just doing his thing, but he really not. It looked like it, but he not up there doing nothing, bro. Like it looked like he wilding, but he just not have the words behind it, bro. That nigga told Swamp motherfucking. That nigga said, "Oh, I thought I had it." You know what? I thought I had it. I lost it, but it's been 48 hours. I lost it. I had it though. I had what he said. That shit was terrible, bro.
The nigga told me, he said, I got 9-4 trays. Like, where you from? And I was like, bro, I'm from the 843, not no 943. Then he was like, don't think I don't know about the house in South Carolina. I was like, bro, that's where I live. Like, so I'm sure there's a house that I live in South Carolina. And then he had a bar about the swamp. And he was like, the ending bar about the swamp was like, it ain't shit to see a deer race through the swamp. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? A deer racing through the swamp? Like, a lot of this shit is bullshit. And like, he really had... Man, listen,
why y'all critiquing so hard? Why y'all? That's crazy. That's how y'all do all y'all opponents. That's how y'all do all y'all opponents.
Man, the shit be crazy. It be terrible, bro. Because like, if you gonna break it down, okay, cool. Tell people I was a landscaper and I cut grass and all that shit. But don't don't just say shit like, oh, I got this. This is my weed eater. This is my blower. This is my lawnmower. Oh, the gates of the garden is where you should cut that shit up. That nigga tied me cutting the grass to the gates of the garden. Are you a gardener or some shit? I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not being biased, none of that shit. But like, I ain't about to stand for no shit like that to say that shit was 2-1 either way or debatable with some shit like that. Hell no.
Maybe he's just trying to show you like he knows how to scheme and he knows how to put bars together witty. He's not trying to make too much sense.
That's rankings for you. Swamp, don't answer that. That's rankings for you. That's how he do. That's how he do. He gonna try to. That's what he do. He gonna try to give a nigga something, bro. Don't get that nigga nothing, bro. Don't do it.
It ain't gonna be that. It ain't gonna be that.
That shit was crazy terrible, bro. I don't understand. Like, he had the best performance. He had performance of the night. That nigga had performance of the night and body bag of the night too at the same round. That nigga be wigging, but he don't. I don't get it.
That motherfucker could cut a flip off the balcony, jump off stage and all that shit and not say nothing with it. Like, he'll have a whole hype to where he just dancing around, you jumping on top of you, everything, like, and then like not say nothing with it, man. I said, man, you got to be shitting me with some of the shit that he's saying. And it was so bad to where Tay-Rock said, fuck them niggas, just rap. And when a nigga say that, I said, okay, yeah.
In the first round, you ain't here in the first round, he said, wake up, y'all, wake up. And then when he said that, it was a nigga said, you gotta wake us up. Somebody in the crowd said, wake us up, bro. Like, that shit was not hitting. That shit. Damn, man, dudes.
Yeah, that shit was ass, bro. I couldn't give him nothing off of that shit.
I don't know what's up. I don't even understand what they see in this man. Maybe because he went against some formidable niggas, Suge, Shine, Rod. But like, I don't get it, bro.
That's why I told him, I said, man, John, you not that good. John just been babying you your whole career. I said, man, this motherfucker like, hell no. And you a groupie. Like, you let Tay-Rock tell you why y'all was battling. Like, you always wanted to be a cave nigga. And you on stage talking about never. Bitch, you look like Cave Gang to me.
Why you look like Cave Gang? Why you say that?
Because he got Tay-Rock behind him. He in Cave Gang. Like, ain't no nigga finna battle me and be like, bitch, you always wanted to be in my group. And then I go join the nigga.
Wow.
That's dumb.
I heard Cave a family, though. Like, that's a family.
I don't give a shit.
They say it's a family. Like, it's a family.
Oh, give a shit, man. Hell no. Like, all of my brothers and all that shit, that motherfuckers bloods and all that shit, and they'll tell me, well, you know you always wanted to be a blood. You a blood. Bitch, I'm not no blood. I'm not hanging with y'all. I'm not no blood. My brother with y'all, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't no nigga finna tell me you always wanted to be with us and then I go join them. But, that's my personal vendetta as far as the Carolina shit, man. Like, I'm going to always stand on that and feel like that because...
So how you feel about your performance, though? Like, besides the fact that he was ass, do you feel if he was really good, you would have still wiped him? I feel like you left it open. After the first, he went first, you went. I'm like, okay, 1-0 Swamp. But you still left it open. Like, you ain't sucked the whole... You left it open that he could have did something if he just had anything. He could have did something.
Mm-hmm. That's why I told myself. I said, damn, I left with Gap. And he didn't take the bait. Or like, he didn't step up into the moment. Because, like, with me, I like to feel out the scene first. And, like, my first round, I use that. My first round go always be set up like that. Like, let's talk a little bit. Let's let you know where I'm coming from. Let you know what you ain't finna talk about. And then, like, I want to go from there. So, like, if you don't level up on me then, like, you better catch it while that moment is there. Because I'm always going to slow roll my shit.
Yeah, you keep a nice pace, bro. You definitely keep a nice pace, bro. It's crazy how this battle shit work. Because, like, but coming into the battle with you, Like, I swore, I was like, that nigga ass, bro. Like, when I seen all of the footage I seen, I was not impressed, bro. I don't know if from that point on you became some monster, but, like, I was not impressed leading up to our battle. Like, I was like, this nigga's ass. And then now that we done battled, and you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, I feel like you really are one of the nicest niggas. Like, you got my respect, bro.
That shit go both ways though. But like that's why real niggas prevail in this shit, because a lot of niggas ain't gonna tell you that shit. They'll tell you, I don't fuck with your shit, or you alright or whatever. But a nigga ain't gonna tell you like, bro, prior to, I ain't fuck with your shit. But now I see where you going with it. Salute this, that, and third. Like, I was watching your honor shit, that bear witness shit. I was like, man, y'all got to be fucking kidding me. And Bills and P was like, hey, bro, listen. You got to be in the room with this man. This man is like a monster when it comes to taking over. I said, bro, like, where at though? And I watched a couple of battles and shit like that, and he'd be like, yo, I'm from the district. Everybody go crazy in the room and shit like that. I said, bro, this motherfucker got down. What the hell? Rag tied around his head like a Taliban and all kind of crazy ass shit. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. And got in that room with that motherfucker. And Glock 9, I was like, oh, shit. And like the crazy thing is, it was like Bills. When Bills called me, he said, hey, bro, the nigga told a nigga his last battle, like something about Glock 9 or some shit. And when I heard him say, you said, nah, your man said, I said, oh, this nigga already said this bullshit. Go ahead and let that flop. And that nigga said Glock 9, they went crazy. I felt this shit. I said, oh, hell no. And like, when you in the room with that shit, and then like now to see the elevation over and over and over again, ain't no standstill. And they don't expect that shit from a nigga like me or your honor, because like now that's why they tried to think they gave him damn bill collector or some shit like that to try to say, all right, you think you doing this right here, let me put you against a nigga who been doing it for a long time and still staying toe to toe with that motherfucker. Like that's where that shit is at, man. I'm telling you.
Yo, they gonna have to put us in a one day, like, I could see like maybe 3 to 4 years we both top of the URL, or at least me. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? You'll be there. You'll still be floating around. I'm gonna be, headlining shit. Boom. I can see like 3 to 4 years. We're gonna have to have a sit down and like really go through. You know how they do sometimes with that shit. They really go through that battle, and because that's one of the ones in 3 to 4 years.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be talking about like that was the changing point in the battle rap culture. Like that could be the real life changing point that made niggas want to look at younger talent now. Like now that it's two more than bitches came out after us. After Bad Legacy 1, now they had 2 more. All because, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't have did that if the numbers ain't do what it did. So that's something we want to flash back on, man, because it was crazy. But though, you definitely did your fucking thing, bro. You got good command. Your voice is really good too. That southern shit. You know what I mean? You know what they be saying. That shit is really lit when you up there talking to that nigga, and you do a great job with that shit, bro. No bullshit. Keep it up. I'm doing nothing but rooting for you, Scrapper. Happy we had a good fight. You bruised my chin a little bit, and it only made me stronger. And I hope the same thing, vice versa. Woody woo, bro.
Yeah, facts, man. Salute and congratulations. Let's just keep killing, dog.
No questions, bro.
Dang, bad news.
Y'all don't know no ballots take over on no show like this, nigga. We interviewed ourselves.
That's how I like. That's the vibe that I like. I like y'all just talking. That's the vibe that I like. I don't like the traditional interviewing style, man. But salute to you, man. Definitely salute to you, man. Y'all can come up here anytime and kick it with me. I know every battle, man. I want to be in tune every single time y'all battle. I'm gonna be worried. I'm gonna be bothering y'all, man.
Ain't no big deal, dog. Like I always tell motherfuckers, I support. Salute to the whole platform, because what you do, you don't have to do. Everybody got a life to live, and like take time out of your life to track us and follow us and keep up with us. Like that's some major shit to me, because you don't got to do that shit. So salute to you, the whole platform, and everybody for buying that shit.
My boy, and I appreciate you too, man. Effect, you got any more questions before we get up out of here, man? And if not, man, you can get us up out of here, Effect. Get us up out of here after you finish with the question.
Hey, nah, it's a wrap, man. Salute to your honor, Swamp, for pulling up, rankings, the whole platform. You feel me? Battle rap is life.
Yo, I do got what they P hit me, said October 17th. What?
I think they talking about Diamond.
Oh, you know when? Oh, okay. So that must be Survivor Series.
Yep.
Should be fire. I don't know.
But like that, I heard that shit in New York. That's where I'm ready to go.
Yeah, me too. I got mines in New York too. I'm ready. But like, I don't think that's that. I don't like the way. I don't know. That's what the nigga. Boy, two things that the nigga told me.
Better Rap is life. I see everything, man. Y'all stay on your A game, man. We out of here. Let's go, Swamp. We need bad news now. Let's go, Swamp.